name is Jillian Stanton. Today we'll be talking about Surya Namaskara, the ancient practice of sun salutation. Sun salutation is a very ancient yogic practice in which you are saluting the sun, saying hello to the sun, acknowledging the sun's presence. It's a really good way for us to connect with the sun, with our earth, and with the universe as a whole. Today we'll be going through the poses of Surya Namaskara and breaking them down and incorporating breath with movement. The practice of Surya Namaskara is very beneficial to lots of different parts of the body and lots of different aspects of life. It is called a moving meditation because it requires a lot of focus and concentration in order to sync up the movement with the breath. So, along with physical aspects of Surya Namaskara, there are also mental aspects of Surya Namaskara. So there's lots of concentration. It increases flexibility, increases your cardiovascular and respiratory function, aids in digestion, helps with glowing skin, can aid in both anxiety and depression. And overall, it's just a really good, healthy practice. There's lots of forward bending and back bending in Surya Namaskara. So if you have an issue with your spine, you may want to skip this practice and look for a gentle form of yoga. So the practice of Surya Namaskara is 12 poses done in order, incorporating breath work with movement. The 12 poses of Surya Namaskara are done on each side of the body to encompass one round of Surya Namaskara. We'll be doing 3 or 4 rounds of Surya Namaskara today, and we'll begin in just a second. So what I want you to do is come up to the front of your mat, place one hand on your heart and one hand on your abdomen, and close your eyes. Closing your eyes, inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale fully and exhale all the way. I want you to focus on the sound of your breath as it enters into your lungs through your nose. And I want you to focus on the sound of your breath as it exits out of your lungs and through your nose. Is it loud? Is it quiet? Focus on this sound and prepare your body for this practice today. In our sun salutation, I want you to be present and in the moment, in your body, concentrating on the practice and not on distractions from the outside world. So to begin, we're going to come up to the front of the mat, and your feet are going to be hip width apart. Press into the 4 corners of both feet, so inside and outside of both the ball and the heel of the foot, distributing the weight evenly. Knees are soft. Hips are level, so you don't want them spilling too far forward or backwards, so nice and level. Abdomen in, chest open, shoulders roll up and back. Hands come down to the side, palms facing forward. Neck is nice and long, crown of the head toward the sky. This is the first pose of Surya Namaskara, and it's called Tadasana, or mountain pose. From here, we're going to sweep our arms out to the side and up overhead. Spiral the pinkies inward, biceps by the ears. If this is not an accessible way to have your arms, you can always bring them out to a V or even to cactus arms. So that's really going to depend on the flexibility of your shoulders. Arms overhead here. This is Hasta Uttanasana. So you're going to keep your body the same as it was in Tadasana, just raise the arms overhead. Now flip the arms, flip the hands so that they're facing outward, sweep them to the side, hinge at the hips, and come down into a forward fold. Scoop the belly in, press into the 4 corners of the feet. Knees are soft. Uttanasana, forward fold. All the weight of your body needs to go into the right foot. Curl the left heel up toward the left glute and then step the left foot all the way back to the back of your mat. The knee comes down to the ground, uncurl the toes, and lift the heart. If you need blocks in order to lift your heart and open your chest, please use them. This is Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Your hands come down to the ground. Curl the back toes under and come off that knee. Then step the right foot back to meet the left. Hips come up to the sky, heels to the ground, and you're coming into an inverted V pose. We call this Adho Mukha Svanasana, or downward facing dog. Nice long spine, heels to the ground, tailbone to the sky, pressing in to the thumb and forefinger of your hands. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Drop your knees, and then drop your chest in between your hands. Chin comes down to the floor, and your hips stay up. Ashtanga Namaskara, 8-point pose. Come onto your belly, uncurl the toes, and lift your chest up off the floor as you press the tops of your feet and your thighs into the mat. Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Come back down, and now we're going to push back into downward dog again. You can do this a couple different ways. The first is to curl the back toes under, and then just push right into downward dog. Another way to do this, when you are in cobra, come down, curl the toes under, come up to hands and knees first, and then lift the hips up into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Nice long spine, press into the thumb and forefinger. Knees can be slightly bent here. Trying to get those heels down toward the ground. It's okay if they can't make it. Now the left foot is going to move now. So take that left leg, bend the knee into your chest, come forward and shift your weight forward so shoulders are over wrists, and then set the foot in between the hands. If it doesn't come all the way, grab it, pull it, set it where it needs to go. Again, if you need your blocks, they're right here for you. Back knee comes down, uncurl the toes, lift the heart. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Make sure that knee is over ankle and your hips should be both facing forward. Now we're going to come into the forward fold again. So hands come down to the ground. You're going to curl the toes under, come up off the knee, and then you're going to step real powerfully to the front of your mat. So push with that foot to come into a forward fold. Soft knees, feet pushing into the ground, belly scooped, spine elongated. For a forward fold, if you can't reach the floor, please use your blocks. Blocks are there to assist you. If you don't have blocks, your hands can come to your shins or even to your thighs. This is Uttanasana, forward fold. Now, with strong legs and strong back, sweep your arms out to the side, hinge at the hips, come all the way up to standing, arms overhead, pinkies spiral inward, biceps by the ears. Hasta Uttanasana. Nice long neck. Bring your hands together above your head and then lower them to the middle of your chest to Tadasana, mountain pose. That was 1/2 of a round of Surya Namaskara. So now we're going to do the other side. Hands come out to the side, sweep around all the way up overhead, Hasta Uttanasana. Flip the hands outward. Sweep them out toward the side, hinge at the hips, and come down into that forward fold, Uttanasana. Soft knees, feet pressing into the floor. This time we're going to put all the weight into our left foot. Right heel curls toward the right glute, and then step the right foot back toward the end of the mat. Back knee comes down, curl the toes, and lift the heart. Open that chest nice and wide. Front knee over ankle. And nice square hips. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Hands come down to the ground. Curl the toes under. Come up off the knee. And then step the left knee back to meet the right. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. You have a slight bend in the knees. So hips to the sky. Heels to the earth. Nice straight arms, straight back. Trying to make yourself look like a mountain. Knees come down to the ground. Chest lowers in between the hands. Chin comes down to the ground, but the hips stay up. Ashtanga Namaskara, 8-point pose. Slither forward on your belly. Uncurl the toes. Tops of the feet, fronts of the thighs, push into the mat as you lift up that chest and shoulders up off the ground. This does not have to be a big pose. You're really using your back muscles here for Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Now, come back down and moving either through tabletop or directly back into downward facing dog by pushing up and through. Downward facing dog, again. Hips up toward the ceiling, heels down toward the ground. Really pushing into that mat with your feet and your hands. Right leg's gonna move. So curl that right leg, right knee into your chest, set it through. Come back down onto the back knee, uncurl the toes, lift the heart. If you need your blocks, please use them. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Hands come down to the ground, curl the toes under, come up off the knee, and then push real hard to come into that forward fold. So push with that leg, step it through gently, and come into a forward fold, Uttanasana. Nice soft knees, scoop the belly. Strong legs, strong back. Push as you hinge at the hips. Come all the way up to standing, arms overhead, Hasta Uttanasana. Hands come together over your head. Bring them down in front of your chest to Tadasana. That was one round of Surya Namaskara. Now we're going to incorporate the breath with the movement. So I'm not going to cue too much here. We're going to really be working on lining up the movement with the breath. So, beginning in Tadasana here, close your eyes, take a breath in and a breath out. Feel your body. Feel how you feel after that first round of Surya Namaskara. Really be present in this practice. All right, so beginning in Tadasana, arms sweep out to the side as you inhale and come to Hasta Uttanasana. So this is an inhale. Flip the hands, hinge at the hips. Exhale to Uttanasana. Step the left foot back. Knee comes down, lift the heart, and inhale. Anjaneyasana. Back into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale. Knees come down to the ground. Chest and chin. Ashtanga Namaskara. You either take a breath or retain the breath. Slither forward. Push up into Bhujangasana. And inhale. Exhale as you come into downward facing dog. Hips to the sky. Feet to the ground. Heels to the ground. Exhale. Left leg moves. Bring the left leg up in between your hands. And down on the knee. And lift the heart. Inhale. Anjaneyasana. Low lunge. We're going to step to a forward fold. So push. Step those feet up to the top of the mat. Hinge at the hips. And exhale. Uttanasana. Hinging at the hips again. Come all the way up to standing, arms overhead. Inhale, Hasta Uttanasana. Exhale to Tadasana. Other side. Inhale. Hasta Uttanasana. Flip your hands. Hinge at the hips. Come down into a forward fold. Uttanasana. Exhale. Right leg moves. Step the right leg back. Knee down. Uncurl the toes and lift the heart. Inhale. Anjaneyasana. Stepping the left foot back to meet the right. Inhale. Exhale. Into downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Knees come down, chest comes down. Retain the breath, or take a breath here. Inhale to cobra pose. Bhujangasana. Curl the toes under. And push back into downward facing dog. Exhale. Right leg moves. Bring the right leg up in between your hands. Uncurl the toes and lift the heart. Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Stepping forward to a forward fold. So come up off that back knee and push. Forward fold. Uttanasana. Exhale. Stand up nice and tall. Arms overhead. Hasta Uttanasana. Inhale. And then exhale. Hands come to the heart. Tadasana. Exhale. Inhale once. And exhale fully. Inhale one more time. And exhale one more time. How do you feel? Now that we've incorporated the breath and the movement together, we're going to do one last round of Surya Namaskara. I'm just going to cue the pose name and inhales and exhales on this round. Okay, so beginning in Tadasana. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale. Hasta Uttanasana. Flip your hands. Exhale. Uttanasana. Left foot moves. Inhale. Anjaneyasana. Exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Retain the breath. Surya Namaskara. Inhale. Bhujangasana. Exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot moves. Inhale. Anjaneyasana. Exhale. Uttanasana. Inhale, Hasta Uttanasana. And exhale, Tadasana. Last half of a round. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Right leg moves. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Retain the breath, 8-point pose. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg moves. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms overhead. Hands come together, come down to the heart. Exhale, mountain pose. Close your eyes. Take one nice, full, deep inhale. And breathe it all out through your mouth. How do you feel after 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara? Do you feel good? Do you feel tired? We held some of those poses very long. Do you feel energized? Your blood pumping and your breath going. Now, after a practice of Surya Namaskara, I suggest that you take 1 minute of Shavasana for every round of Surya Namaskara. So we did 3 rounds of Surya, and so you should take at least 3 minutes of Shavasana. So laying on your back on your mat quietly in order to incorporate the practice into your body. I'm not going to show you me laying on the mat. So I thank you for practicing with me today and learning Surya Namaskara. And the divine light in me honors and sees the divine light in you. Namaste.